So just a quick review of the Kel-tec cp33 here. Just got it today. Just kind of give you an idea how new these things are. This is actually serial number 91. So yeah, so the cp33 competition pistol 33 denotes from the fact that it has 33 rounds in its flush fit mags there. Kind of give you an idea of size comparison. Here's a Ruger 1022, BX25, which is a 25 round single stack mag, versus this, which is a 33 round quad stack magazine. So you can kind of see how it fits in there, and all the rounds are stacked on top, and then each round has to sit on top and before the rim of the previous round, because if it doesn't, when you're cycling through the rounds there, it'll get jammed up if it's not fed properly. And you can sort of see here that there's a large notch, and then there's a smaller notch right here. You just seek the rim right down, push back, and then just keep feeding through. It's easier said than in practice, but with a little fiddling of the mags are easily loaded. Safety check here. So it is empty and clear. No mags in the chamber or in the handle. So what we're looking at though with the cp33, it's a metal upper and a polymer lower. Kind of like a lot of traditional striker fires, other than the fact this is a 22 rim fire now. So it charges very similar to like a MP9 or even an MP7. It's got the pinch and pull, although there's no locking on it. It's just a weird handle shape. It does have a slide stop there, or a slide release when it does have last round lock open. But just to do this, just push up and it does hold back the bolt there. Yeah, it's not really a slide stop, it is a bolt stop. Because it's the bolt reciprocating in there. The charging handle doesn't reciprocate, and there's really no moving parts on the upper slide here. Magazine release is like a traditional 22 pistol there. It's on the bottom of the handle there. As far as trigger pull, it's rather crisp, all things considered. It helps if I release the bolt. And reset, it's a bit mushy, but it's a nice trigger pull as far as a little pistol goes here. There's a ambidextrous safety there. Only works when the trigger is, or the bolt is charged there. And it's more of a trigger disconnect. There's no stop or anything like that. So that's pretty cool. Disassembly here. The reason why I want to take this apart is that there's a couple of interesting things inside of this pistol. First thing being that it's a rather simple construction. So you just pull out the one pin and the whole thing slides apart. So there's your handle there and your trigger pack. So everything, pretty much all the moving parts are right there. And then as far as the upper, you basically have sort of a very Ruger 1022 style bolt in there. And then something, if you might, if you're into 3D printing like I am, you'll notice that both the buffer block there, as well as the, not sure if it's a spacer or whatnot, but those pieces are actually 3D printed, if you can see here. You can definitely see the 3D printing lines on that. This piece, I guess, is just for holding the rail system to the actual, what would that be? The barrel assembly. And then the buffer block itself is also 3D printed here. It just basically holds a couple of rubber pads in here, as well as the spring and charging handle assembly here. So, and this is all just held on sort of a little rail system here, and it just kind of all slides in together. Assembly is pretty easy here. You just got to line up the rail here and just push it back, and it all slides in together, and the pin just goes in quite easily there. So cleaning, maintenance, assembly is fairly easy enough there. But yeah, So I'm going to take this to the range here tomorrow, but you'll see this in the next cut right now.
So I switched over to using some of the lead nose Thunderbolt for Winchester 22 long rifle. Previous to this, I was using some of the golden bullet, but for whatever reason, I'm not sure if it's either the fact that it's a hollow round or a hollow point nose, or if it's the fact that it has the brass coating on the golden bullets that it doesn't like it. But for whatever reason, yeah, as you can see, in this mag is half filled still with the golden bullets. It was completely jammed up and inoperable. But with lead nose bullets, it was working perfectly fine. A little slow-mo clip in here just so you can see. If you look at the charging handle in the back, I mentioned earlier that it didn't lock in. You can actually see it's moving around quite a bit during shooting. Just shooting into the hillside here. Just to give you an idea of what the sight picture looks like here. A little difficult to aim and look while looking through a camera here, so it's a little bit all over the place though. All in all though, once you got the ammunition that this pistol likes, it feeds just very well, and it's a very flat and nice shooter. Don't really have too many complaints about it. I'm just gonna, next step would be to throw an optic on it, but overall I find that it's a very nice shooting .22 pistol, and you can't really beat the magazine capacity on it.